Press any button. Dark Souls 3. Here we go.
Right.
I've only ever played Dark Souls 2 very much.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Souls 1 we did play together, but it wasn't like a deep run.
Yeah, you didn't do too much. I don't even remember where we got to. I barely remember doing it.
June, July.
We might have beaten the Minotaur. We beat the Minotaur.
Purchase DLC. I already have all the DLC. I bought the gold edition. Bastards. I do like if you want to put it in your headphones for a second.
Oh?
Don't worry if it's just one side.
So,
I do like some of the visual design in this cutscene.
yeah, this is a sweet cutscene.
Those guys remind me of the Dark Crystal.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear they're making a new movie?
Ooh.
Or a Netflix series, sorry, a series.
Ooh, the Dark
Yeah.
Crystal was one of those, like,
Yeah.
when you were viewing it as a child,
Yeah, man.
it was still nightmarish, but it
Yeah.
was still kind of, like, awe-inspiring.
Scared the shit out of me as a kid, that's for sure.
Those birds, man.
Yeah. Those everything. Yeah, the fucking cybernetic birds.
Oh, he's dead. Poor Turtleback. I'm just boundless energy.
That monster didn't do too much for me, actually.
What, he didn't excite you? Every monster should... Oh, the Monster Energy drink. I'm sorry, I thought you were talking about the on-screen monster.
I don't know, does this take place after the second Dark Souls? I'm pretty sure they're, like, pretty, like, huge distances.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at that look at the animation though.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That thing's like the God Eater or whatever it's called.
Mm. These guys.
Yeah. That's a cool boss. I've seen someone fight this,
It's a cool pose.
yeah.
Just slowly rising up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this game just constantly oozes, like, cool.
Did Hideki Miyazaki return for this?
Mm-hmm.
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 Mm-hmm. Who manufactured that mail? I want to know who knitted it. Who makes clothes for giants?
Probably other giants.
It's a better opening than Dark Souls 2's.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm just gonna jump into a whirlpool for no reason.
Yeah, it's like... I feel like they tried to go really...
Dreamlike.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
Because actually Dark Souls 2 makes a lot more sense if you consider it as a nightmare.
I guess, yeah.
Explains the dreamlike connections of different types of worlds and stuff a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. You look tired.
Yeah, I'm a little low energy.
What should we call this guy?
I don't know.
How about Grenfell, the Lord of the Deep? Grenfell, there we go. Just a random name that popped
Grenfell.
into my head.
Perfect. Grenfell.
Grenfell.
Oh,
Fell. As in fell odors.
right.
Nope. Age mature? He is mature.
Hmm.
What should I be?
Let's see what they get.
Warrior.
It's weird that they start you off at different levels. I always found that a little odd, but I mean, I guess choose your.
Well, you could always go level 1.
Yeah, yeah. Deprived. Pyromancer.
A loner. Why is it always loners? Favors sorceries. I don't want to do that again right now.
Starts you off with like items and stuff. So we could go knight. This just what's warrior?
Meh.
And then what's knight again?
Viking. This guy's a knight.
Yeah. Sure.
Burial gift. Raises maximum HP. Okay. I'll take that. Alright, what should this fucker look like?
Alright. The face that we'll never see. This is some goofy ass faces.
Yeah,
He's super pale. That's funny.
I'll just keep him like that.
Sure.
Burly.
Sure.
Man, you can go really into the detail.
You can change the voice in this one too.
Get a really, really dark guy. Laugh lines. Okay. Face detail, face shape, facial. Oh Jesus, this is way too complicated for me.
Let's play the game. He's wearing a fucking helmet.
Man, in terms of remakes, what do you think if Dark Souls 1 got remade in the future?
Yeah. That's one prime for being remade, to be honest. There's like that's the kind of thing that you could definitely like
HD it up.
Yeah, not only that. Yeah, because making up for the fucking the awful port job that they did. You have to like literally get a mod to play that game properly on PC. It's stupid. They capped the resolution for no reason.
What was the cap?
720p.
Ooh.
Right? It's for no reason at
This is a
all, I can
1080p
think.
monitor.
Yeah.
And I got it for $150.
Yeah, not bad.
This is a different way of starting the game too.
I think I think the thing about this game is that your character's immune to the undead curse. So you don't. I'm not sure, but I don't think the undeath mechanic is a thing in this game. They do it in a different way.
A lot of frame rate chugs though.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a meaty backstab.
One shot it, eh? Yeah, wow, it is choppy. What the fuck?
Oh, maybe. Well, this is the Xbox One.
Xbox.
I'm not proud of it.
Yeah. Dark Souls 1, though, is definitely a game where the flaws of it can be easily changed while keeping, like, the whole feel of the game.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know what? If they did a remake of Dark Souls 1 and they completely redid one of the sections in the game, I'd be fine with that, personally. It's like...
You jump really high, too.
Yeah, wow, yeah, you have a leap. Oh! One-shot that, man.
Combat is weird.
Ashen Estus Flask. Yeah, that's right, it's the Ashen thing.
I know how to guard. Pillage corpse. Holy shit. That's a different wording too. It's not just pick up item, it's pillage corpse. This is already giving me creepy vibes.
I'm trying to remember what that area is called.
Parry riposte. Okay.
Right. Well done.
Well done.
So you have all the DLC to this?
I should. I got. Well, there isn't. Was there any DLC released for this?
Oh yeah. Yeah, like 2 or 3.
How many souls in these fuckers?
One of them is actually pretty recent.
Oh.
Yeah.
I never heard of them.
One is Ashes of Ariando? That sounds about right. I don't know. The other one is something else that...
Is it just me or is the camera like... maybe it's because of the frame rate, but it's a bit...
It's fast.
Very fast.
Maybe you can turn down the sensitivity.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Turn back.
No, I actually played just a tiny bit of this, so I know how to beat this guy coming up.
The big lizard?
Yeah, the big lizard. Just don't be afraid. It's just a big, scaly lizard. What's it gonna do to you? Kill you?
That's a really cool effect. Oh, it looks like the dancer
clipping a lot through the ground.
It
though.
is, yeah, it totally is.
Different S-Disc flash animations and sound effects.
Yeah. Well, of course, it's in the game, right?
Ooh.
I like the subtle bloom. It's not really that subtle, but I like the bloom that they put on this guy.
Mm. He does look imposing.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, there's some cool creature design, man. Oh, it's so cool. It would be so sweet to work on one of these games. I saw the art book not that long ago. It's awesome. It's one of the better art books I've seen. I had the shot.
I would like a Dark Soulsian type of game based on like old school Japanese myths.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that,
like an Inuyasha adaptation. It's just like.
Yeah. That's what I was saying about what I like about Bloodborne so much. It's like it's a completely different theme, and they changed up the system enough to where it feels different, but they have like such a good base. They could easily do like exactly what you just said, like any, yeah.
You know, because that's the reason I like the anime show Inuyasha. Just even though everyone knows it's kind of like a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Because it had like a lot of these really, really neat demon ideas and stuff. And
yeah. Have you heard about Neo?
What's what?
Neo. Neo. It's like an acronym, I think. NEOH. It's a PS4 game. It's like a Dark Souls game, but it's got demons and stuff in it, like what you're saying. But it's Chinese demons, like Oni and stuff like that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Neo.
Yeah, that's another reason I want to get a PS4. There's so many reasons for me to get a PS4, and I can't even think of one reason to get an Xbox One. Oh, actually, there's the rare replay. That's it. And that's just for Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie.
Okay, I don't have any other weapon than this. There's weapon durability seems to be way up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Got him.
Nice.
See, I've beaten him before.
Nice.
I played Dark Souls 2, okay? I'm ready for anything this game can fucking throw at me.
I don't think Dark Souls 2 is considered the hardest one.
Dark Souls 1 is? What the Oh,
I'm actually
Phantom.
not sure.
Well, it's definitely the most annoying.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
That's what they say. Was there anything there? Just the Titanite shard?
Just that lizard.
Nice. Is that like a giant Titanite lizard?
I
Like
think...
the little glowy?
Well,
that'd be
you know.
funny. Just have a huge one, and it's like just payback for
Yeah,
all
but look at
of-
the air this guy gets.
Mhm.
Ah!
I like that.
Ah!
Woo. Until you're over encumbered. Yeah, that's a nice vista, man. Oof, look at the castle down there, too.
Dark Souls 2 made some nice ones too.
Dark Souls 1. Yeah, Dark Souls 1 looks nicer, though. Look at that castle. I would just look at that castle for like 10 minutes. That architecture. Oh,
I just love castles.
I love the scale.
Did you see that concept art book in the AI library when you were there? It had this like concept art page of like this city on a mountainside.
Oh, I don't know. That's being super vague. That's like one of the most common concept art things.
Okay,
Check out
fine.
there, across there.
Bonfire.
That's so cool. I love the scale of
Castles
Dark
in
Souls
the
because
skies.
not dragons, because giants were like a huge part of the lore. Everything is like upscaled and big.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that. And there's a part in Dark Souls 1. It's one of my favorite details. It's in a level called Anor Londo, and there's a big staircase leading up to the Ornstein Smoke boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
And there's little steps that you can take, right? But on the sides of those steps are bigger steps, and they were for the giants. And it's so cool. It's like just such a nice little detail.
I like that bridge.
Where?
You see that big bridge?
Yeah, totally.
How is this castle standing?
I don't know, man. It's like the wonder of it, right? But it's so big. It's so cool.
In this massive cemetery.
Yeah.
I like this. I like presentation of games like this,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I'm kind of weirded out by everyone like super praising Breath of the Wild, even though its user interface sound effects are so bad. It's like doodly-dee. It plays like a little jingle every time you do something even remotely like minor.
All right.
And I'm like, yeah, I understand it's series tradition, but you know,
Right.
games have moved on.
Tone it down a little bit, maybe. I'm really looking forward to Breath of the Wild personally. I haven't played much of it, but what I have played of it, it's really fun. And they did take notes from Dark Souls. It's really obvious that they took notes from, I'd say, Shadow of the Colossus, Dark Souls, and The Witcher. Which, I mean, basically are three of my favorite games.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah, honestly, it just...
What's down here? Ooh.
Oh my, he has a crossbow when it's on fire.
Oh, is there a guy behind me? I'm Dark Souls 2.
Right? Dark Souls 2 has made you expect an ambush. Ambush tactics, maybe. Oh, you could probably get him to hit his buddy if you're careful.
No, it's fine.
Oh, dodge.
Ew, pillage remains. Oh, God. God, this game is gruesome.
Yeah. That's awesome. I like how those mountains are 3D.
They are?
Yeah.
How can you tell?
The material on them. Some of them are. Some of them in the background are not. But that one that's nearest to you absolutely is.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, I
Man, you should like go through like a game and just dissect the graphics for the viewers.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
I'd love to. I mean, because literally that's what I do, right?
Mm.
That's literally what I do.
We should do that.
Yeah. We can do
Fuck! I forgot.
that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Where are you?
Tutorial.
Plunge attack. Whee! Plunge. I like it. I like that. I love how everything's just like the theme of this.
It's a bit more weighty in terms of the movement.
Yeah,
Here,
it's
try
Dark
it.
Souls 1. Dark Souls 1, I bet. Hang on, let's see. Yeah, it's actually pretty quick, all things considered.
It
Dark
feels
Souls,
weighty though.
Yeah, it does, but that's because the animations. You can see this, so you can see the draw, and then he fucking hoofs it, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Dark Souls 2, there was a lot more, like...
Shortcutting?
No. Everything was just kind of on a more steady curve, animation-wise.
What goes up here?
I don't know, this is probably where you came from, to be honest. I actually think the controls are a little more weighty in the first Dark Souls. This one actually seems a little more free. That's... okay.
You didn't jump.
I didn't. I thought I pressed the B button again.
You gotta click the stick, I think.
There we go.
You know that stupid Dark Souls jumping control. The one flaw of the controls.
No. Oh, that's the jump. There we go. I was trying to roll. Yeah, it's a really weird stick jump, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's in the first one. It's I actually forgot about that. Oh,
You completely
yeah.
Give me the controller.
No. I got it again. Hang on. Fuck, I keep losing a little tiny bit of health every time I do that.
You got Nestus Flask. There's a bonfire there too.
It's so cool.
Medieval castles.
I really like the theme of like gray and like ash in this game because it's like it fits the theme. When it's just arbitrarily gray, that's annoying. Fuck off. Oh my god. Hang on, there's got to be a way to not take damage. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, hang on. I guess I'll miss this. Chug.
Yeah, I like the new sound effect for it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like nice and wispy. Okay, let's not suck. That's the challenge of today.
Yay!
Woo!
You did it!
I would have laughed if I rolled right off.
Onto the back.
Yeah.
That'd just be a Dark Soulsian thing to do, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
it totally would be. Alright, no damage.
No, you took a bit.
Did I actually?
Yep.
Oh.
Just the tiniest bit. I saw it blink.
It's a shame.
Here's the first
Oh,
boss.
fuck, I haven't got this far.
He's the first boss and you haven't gotten this far.
No, I literally loaded up like 60 seconds of Dark Souls 3. Okay.
We should play it simultaneously through then. On our different
well, the
accounts.
thing is, I need to... I need to
gotta-
fix my computer. My computer's fucking busted, so...
Oh yeah. We'll just play it on the Xbox One. Coward.
I already bought it on PC.
Alright, fine. I won't judge your
And
buy.
it won't do this. See this chugging? It's not gonna do that. It's gonna run smooth.
Stop.
It's gonna run smooth as butter.
Make
I
me feel
can't find
bad
the
about my
guy.
perch.
He's gonna come alive once I come over here.
No, you need to remove the sword, then he becomes alive.
Oh, okay.
I
So-
played through a bit more of this than you.
Okay. So this door doesn't open until...
Yep, until he dies.
Okay. That makes sense. So basically you'd be like, oh, well...
He's a fast boss too, so be ready.
I like this little arena. See, it just even remember what I was talking about, like having a flat arena is a little boring.
Mm-hmm.
This is still pretty flat, but you can. I mean, just like the little touches, like a little.
There's a
elevation,
dynamic.
Little elevation over here,
Mhm.
you know, but that's literally all you need. Like maybe a pillar or two would be nice, but I guess if this is like the first, why would anyone ever remove that sword? And then it disappears. Okay. Let's do this. Fuck! That is a sweet animation, man. Oh! Wow. Okay.
I was watching this Matthew Matosis video he released recently called the. I forget what it was called, but it was about how Demon Souls had varied boss battles and stuff compared to all the other Souls series so far.
Right.
Estes.
I just wanted to make sure he wasn't going to do one of those. There, now Estes. Oh, I like how you can slowly move while you do it now. That's a great change. Ow.
Judix
yep,
Gundy.
there we go.
Oh, look at those graphics.
I think that's an I. I think it's Iudex? Iudex? Oh, fuck. Holy shit. He's so big.
That's what she said.
Slam. Oh. Come
Wow.
on, Slam. Welcome to the gym. Holy shit. Okay. I gotta like learn
Heal.
moves and stuff.
You gotta
Yeah,
heal
yeah.
too.
Okay,
There you
let's
go.
learn his moves. What do you do? He doesn't attack with his weapon anymore. Or he kind of does. But he doesn't. I feel like rotating left is this guy's weakness because he's got the big arm. So yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Whoa, that was the first time I ever fought this guy.
He's a nice boss, isn't he?
Yeah, he's cool. Coiled sword. Oh, you do get the sword. Air of fire destroyed. Ember restored.
Is that an actual bonfire?
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's a pretty close bonfire to the other one.
Yeah, where is the other one? It's just like
It's just right there.
Yeah, I guess it's just like the you beat the boss. Here's a thing.
There's this other Souls-like game called Lords of the Fallen. I actually have that.
Yeah, I haven't heard the best things about it though. I heard it's like a very you missed the point entirely kind of game. Hey, what's that sword? I want to check that out. What's It's been forever.
Start. There you
It's
go.
been forever.
Equipment, press A.
Oh, you gotta use the D-pad. That's right, because you can still move around. That's cool. All right. Inventory.
Well, don't move around while you're doing that. You might walk off the cliff.
Yeah. Coiled sword. Let's see.
Thrust and Shrine Bonfire. Oh, it's not a weapon.
Oh.
It's just an item.
Thrust and Shrine Bonfire to activate Bonfire Warp. What does that even mean?
Teleport.
Is it like a one-time use?
I think so. I didn't get that far in the game.
Okay.
No,
Maybe
wait.
it
I
comes
think
in
I
later.
remember now. There's this area later on that you see.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice. So I'm just trying to.
It really feels like you're wearing plate armor, though.
Yeah, I actually don't know what the Ember stuff does. The Ashen.
The Ashen replaces magic stuff, I think.
Does it?
Yeah, I think magic is now on like a set bar instead of
Okay.
like uses.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Like. Okay. All right. Ooh, this is cool. I fucking love these games. Oh my god. What's y'all? Gravestones.
Well, of fucking course.
Yeah, you chump check chests. I jump at everything.
Well, you know, like I said, I used to explore Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer levels by myself.
You know, I used to do that all the time in Halo.
Mm.
I learned those levels fucking inside and out, man.
Yeah,
I want the spawns down to every fucking. It's like, look at this. Oh, it's so fucking gorgeous. Someone fucking designed this and then fucking modeled it and then they textured it. Someone else textured it, and then it fucking had to run at not 60 frames per second, but you know what I mean.
above 30.
Yeah. Oh, it's just like, oh my god, it's so cool looking. Like just the architecture. Look at how they use the rule of threes with those pillars right there. Those kind of like
Yeah,
supports. Yeah. Because 3 looks appealing and 5 looks appealing, but 4, 4 doesn't look appealing. Like you see 3 pillars there, but there's like 4 kind of archways. So the 3 is hidden in there. It's actually a thing. It's actually a thing. I'm not just talking out of my ass.
Oh, don't forget to explore.
This is my graphics breakdown of Dark Souls 3.
Well, go ahead. I find it fascinating.
Graphical breakdown.
Something I'll never have mastery over.
Here's a good one. Well, don't say that. Anyone can do it. Honestly, anyone can.
No, I have a literal disability in my hand that doesn't allow me fine motor movements past a certain number of levels.
You don't need to. I know tons of modelers who can't fucking draw a cube. Trust me. Okay, so see this right here? Here's a cool thing, right?
Yeah.
All this detail and stuff like that, like all the detail you see here that looks like it's popping out.
Yeah.
It can actually dynamically react to light, but it's actually not modeled in. And you can see that here. So see how the light kind of shadows a lot of that brick?
Yeah.
Some of it's modeled in, and you can clearly see the ones that are modeled. For instance, that sort of like orange looking brick right there.
Yeah.
That's definitely modeled in. But those ones that are directly
in between them?
the fire now, those are not modeled.
Yeah,
those are not modeled. Those are
I can
maps.
tell.
Yeah,
those are 2D textures.
Yeah, but they have a normal map on them. And that, see this wall specifically between these 2 pillars?
Yeah.
I very highly doubt there are any. That looks like an actual low resolution mesh specifically for filler like this, because they're like, oh shit, nothing fits in between these 2 pillars. You can see that they popped in something just cuz, right?
And it doesn't even look like it fits on the same plane.
Yeah, and the thing is, because you can never rotate the camera to silhouette, see how I'm silhouetting these bricks and you can see the spaces in between them? You'll never need to do that for these right here.
Because you can't.
In the middle. Because you can't turn the camera in there. So therefore, they could just literally make that a flat plane and stick some normal maps. And the trick with normal maps is that they react to light as if they were modeled and as if they had depth, but they actually don't. It's tricking a flat surface into behaving as if it's round. And they do that in very minute details, and they can sculpt high-res meshes and extract map information in modeling programs, and they can get this effect. They can import it in as a texture. It's super cool, and you have to make sure that your specular map, which is reflectivity, you can see reflectivity on the ground here.
Yeah.
So see this this wet glisten?
Yeah.
That is a high spec, but only at the points where it glistens is that spec map reacting with the light. So what a spec map is it's black and white information, and white equals more reflectivity, but you can kind of flip it around. I mean, it's really easy to inverse. But essentially you get this effect. It's really simple. So what you have to do is you have to combine your normal map, your spec map, and your color texture. And they have to be perfect.
Watch out for enemies.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm still playing a game.
Yeah.
Because that's how you create like these sweet textures right here.
Yeah.
And you
I
can
like
literally
these stairs.
you can literally see that they do have like a stamp. They probably had a stamp brush in like.
Yeah, I see the repeated cracks.
Yeah, you can easily see that. When you take the time and stop, you can easily pick out where meshes begin and end. So like you can see the staircase is clearly a separate entity from this ground right here. They can reuse this ground and probably even have a brush that can get rid of some of the bricks and replace it with another type of terrain, for instance like this mud. And then you could have like, boink, stamp that right there. You could have a brush that literally paints in this grass. This is all done after the assets are made, of course, but that's
okay, so they develop the assets, and then like, okay, place these assets wherever you want using tools.
Yep. And the person who makes the assets is not the person who places the assets.
That seems weird.
It does seem weird, right? Oh, fuck. I got my controls mixed up. Oh my god, this dog is gonna fucking murder me. After I, like, kill the boss in one shot, this fucking dog. Yo, you know what he looks like? He looks like a stop-motion Tim Burton.
Yeah, I know, right?
Fucking dog.
This game has, like, hollowed out skeleton faces and shit. It's really fucking creepy.
Yeah. That dog, they did a fantastic job with the animation there. Yeah, here's another cool thing. I'm just gonna ramble on. You can actually see that this grass kind of has like a duplication effect. And the first time I ever saw this was actually in Shadow of the Colossus with the Colossus fur and the grass. So what they do is they stack essentially the same object multiple times, and the computer can very efficiently render stuff like that. I don't know what that does. And
I
then
can't wait to discover,
you
actually.
can get like a really sweet and easy fur effect. And the thing is, these effects get better and better and better with every like new engine, which is why you see such a jump in particle technology with these new. They're not new anymore. You know, Xbox One, PS4.
Well, newer
newest,
generations
yeah.
of tech.
Yeah,
Let's just say that.
yeah, yeah.
But it's cool that you can spot all the seams and stuff in these worlds that make them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sorry.
It's fine. I really love graphics shit.
Yeah.
Just looking at them, appreciating them,
Yep.
you know.
Taking our
Like, the reason I
time.
scouted all those Modern Warfare 2 maps was because they had a lot more detail than the Halo and Battlefield maps, basically.
Oh, there's stuff down there.
Watch out for these guys.
Oh yeah, these guys are totally alive still. And you can just one-shot them. I love them. Oh. That took me by surprise, actually. I legit didn't expect them to live. Oh wow, they're everywhere. Oh, okay, it's a stab.
You completely fucking
Yeah,
missed.
wow.
But that got him.
Yeah. Pillage corpse.
Just the difference in terminology, though, because I'm interested in a holistic approach to art, right?
Yeah, same. Yeah, I agree with you. It's funny how just like a small change in
Can
something like
impact
that can,
mood.
Exactly. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you got it. You definitely got the eye for it. Yeah, it looks
Sometimes I
gorgeous.
curse my eye. Makes me, because I actually had one person tell me, you know, the industry's not going to respect you if you give Last of Us 7.5 out of 10.
No one fucking cares. The industry, oh my god.
You're going to make us a laughing stock, Kyle, with your opinion. I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, okay.
And look at those rocks. Just big slabs.
Yeah, totally. You can see.
So where, oh, wait. I think I can see the repeat meshes there to the left.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You probably could.
Yeah, they just put it at different elevations, really.
Oh yeah. There's a bunch of ways you can hide it. Yeah, you can see like one here and one's there, and they're at just a slight offset angle.
Yeah.
And just that can like.
You can make mountains.
Yeah. No kidding. Like fucking look at these.
Hmm.
You can see the resolution on the like the normal maps here. They're not all 3D, like I said.
Yeah.
But most of them are. They did a great job in combining them. It's really hard to tell. It's almost seamless. But you can tell. Yeah, that's really cool. They did such a good job. This game looks gorgeous. It's not like the best looking game ever, but I mean just the tone, the
Art
atmosphere.
design, yeah.
Yeah, like this. They didn't have to have like these rays coming down there. I mean, like they did this. Obviously, they put them in on purpose, but even they have to consider the angle that it's at, because it's like, oh, you know, it either gets in the way if it's at a certain angle, or the user can't see it too much if it's at a certain angle.
Yeah.
You know, you have to think in all these, and the
You've
more
already
the
been
more
down
you the more you do it, the more you can kind of see it like the fucking Matrix code.
Yeah, it's like people who know how to play blues really well.
Yeah, and you just kind of feel the music and.
Yeah, you just go along with it, or jazz players I think are the best comparison, because
Look at this.
you can literally just tell them the key and they'll play along.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like once you know the building blocks, everything looks pretty.
That's what something looks like when it only has a normal map.
Oh,
That's
okay.
exactly what it looks like.
So I always thought that was just like a black rock with light hitting it.
It could. I mean, that's what it looks like, right? But that's also okay. So in the industry, there are terms. Okay, look at this symmetrical texture right there.
Yep.
In the industry, there are things that they call cheats. So we'll say we'll cheat it. This is a cheat. So essentially, what someone says when they
The auto tune of graphics.
Almost. It's more like, okay, so dude, CG, half of the battle in CG is figuring out what you can get away with. I swear to God, because you hell no do not fucking model everything individually here, bit by bit, and sculpt out every single piece of detail unless it's either for an exercise or you're a fucking madman.
Or it's for a movie.
Yeah. Even when you see a movie, they're the best at hiding shit. But the thing with movies is that they don't have to run it real time, and you can very much restrict the camera to certain camera angles, right? Okay, in Cars, the first movie Cars in Pixar, there are background cars that are driving in like the distance. They're cubes. You can absolutely even see it, but no one ever notices it.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
Now I'm just gonna be paying attention to little shit like that.
Yeah, there's a lot you can get away with, I mean, like, do you think that this guy? So for instance, I'll ask you a question. Do you think this character? Do you think she's got any model, like, for instance, do you think she has legs?
No.
Like, she could just easily not have legs in a game. You know, usually when you can swap the character models with like clothes and different equipment and stuff, usually yeah, there's gonna be like legs underneath. Dude, in movies, fuck no.
They just modeled the
Hell no.
clothing.
Yeah, hell no. There's unless they're doing something very specific with like end cloth, which is cloth simulation. No, nothing's going on underneath those clothes. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, eh?
I remember watching the making of documentaries for Shrek, like the first Shrek.
Yeah.
And how they were modeling cloth and stuff and fur.
Yeah,
and I was interested in that stuff. I was like,
That was like advanced shit back then, man, believe it or not. Now what they're doing in real time in fucking video games, they're doing cloth sims. It's crazy. So what are we doing, by the way?
You're leveling up.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, what should we do?
I mean, I'll be exploring this by myself,
Fair enough. Should we... Ooh, attack power? Raise some attack power?
I'm really feeling attack power, yeah.
Strength? Let's just boost strength. Let's give it a good old... Oh, wait.
Give it the good old college try.
What is it? Okay, there we go. Right?
Let's give one to... What is luck?
Probably something really random.
Explanation.
Value indicating the general strength of one's combined attributes. No, wait. Oh, hang on. Sorry. That's, there we go. You have to scroll all the way down. Luck.
Item discovery.
Oh, let's do it.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Drop rates. Okay, do it.
Yeah. Sweet. Souls. Required souls. Can we... Yeah. Right?
There we go.
Yeah, okay. It's just, it was kind of psyching me out with the colors. What did you say, him?
To be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. Ashen one.
Okay.
Produce the coiled sword at the bonfire.
Oh, okay. It's just a story item then.
What, you're disappointed?
A little bit.
I mean,
These are fucking cool.
you know,
Oh, look at
I'm thinking of certain examples like in audio, when you're recording a band and they happen to be kind of shit, instrumentalists and stuff, sometimes you can like convince them, oh hey, we need to hire some studio musicians and stuff to cover up certain things. And that's sort of a way of like, you know, cheating. Oh, these guys totally play these instruments and stuff,
Right,
audio
yeah.
level.
Yeah, it's one thing to write a song and to perform a song is a different thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably never going to be a studio musician, but I still got some good songs in me.
Yeah, I've always kind of wanted to dabble in like songwriting, but I know for a fact I would never perform. Like I'm not.
You
a
have to
live-
practice a lot.
I know. Oh.
Not instruments, believe it or not. You can be a terrible instrumentalist and still be able to write good songs. You have to be able to write a lyric that won't fucking embarrass the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Like 10 years on when you read
Yeah.
it. Because I still have some of my lyrics from when I was like 16 writing for the
And you're
first
like,
time.
Oh god.
I literally almost puked reading them one time.
Yeah. Okay.
Or in audio, for example, if there's a certain frequency that you need in a song, but there's other stuff covering up, you would EQ stuff away from that. It's not exactly cheating in the same sense as in graphics, but it is working around the problem. The problem is with the thing is with audio is like most of the problems there have been solved now. So they're
Yeah, I've heard they've pretty much figured out audio engineering. Same with modeling. There's no fucking modeling technology. There's like other technology that requires modeling, but there's no.
way
They've
looking at
figured
the
out
candles.
topology. Yeah, the
2D meshes.
The fire, yeah, is 2D and it follows the camera. It's just they've done that since fucking forever.
Yeah.
Since fire was a thing.
Since fire
Yeah.
was a thing.
There's no reason not to. I mean, like if you think about it, it's the perfect way to do it. Why would you ever make
Invest.
fire a particle?
Yeah, why would you invest resources in something that's only going to marginally improve something? You know?
Even then, there's actually more control you can do with planes. Like, see how they flicker? It's just a fucking perfect animation.
I mean, even sound effects design and stuff, it's like we pretty much got that down. I mean, there's amateurs, yes, that make terrible, shitty
you can
sound
still
design.
make mistakes. You can still make mistakes, but you're not going to discover anything new, essentially.
No, you're not gonna just even if you're doing in surround sound. Even it's just literally panning something. A question, panning something in the stereo in the field.
Yeah.
So you're not discovering anything new, really.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that makes audio design kind of like a weird feel, because the only thing that really changes anything is a change in like codecs and audio resolution
I'm looking
capabilities, like FLAC compared to MP3.
Right. Yeah. Uncompressed.
Even uncompressed, you know, it has to take some liberties and stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
It depends on the algorithm you're getting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's almost the same for image.
You can tell something's really, really compressed when the singers start sounding like they're singing through water.
Yeah, exactly. Or you hear that like.
Yeah,
you can hear the artifacting. Yeah, you can see the same thing in JPEGs, like visually.
Yeah.
Oh, was there really nothing there? Okay, so I was like really freaked out because I saw that blood stain that was over there, and I'm also just kind of checking everything out.
Well, there might be an enemy down here. You just don't know it. This guy.
It's always Andre, man. He's like Sid in Final Fantasy, but it's Andre.
Yeah, Sid.
He's gonna be the actual final boss.
I love how people like were focusing on how the new Sid has tits.
Are they? Why would they care?
Well, because it's sexist to have tits.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
It's sexist to have big boobs.
Okay. Oh, I only got one Titanite shard. Oh.
It's fine. It's
I
fine.
know. Shame on me though. That was you got.
Anything else interesting graphically?
Well, yeah, a ton. Like you can see this stuff. Clearly are just alpha maps. Okay, so what you can do is you can make a flat plane.
Yeah.
And in the same way you can apply spec as black and white. Look, you can see how high res this image is, right? What you do is with the same black and white information, well, not the exact same, but with the same idea, you can use black and white information to create transparency, and you can go fully transparent. Oh, I almost attacked you.
Lots of little things to eat.
Yeah,
Oh, she's
so-
a shop.
Yeah, so literally you just make a flat plane, you put a cobweb texture on it, and then you deform the plane, and there you go. You got bendy cobwebs, and then you can animate
So wait,
that.
deform the plane. What do you mean?
I mean, so
In graphical terms.
So essentially, a plane, a 2D flat object, you can cut it up into a grid, and then you can move each individual point. So the intersections of your edges that you would cut up are called vertexes, and you can essentially manipulate vertexes and edges of a mesh.
Mm.
And to do that is to literally move a character or a piece of geometry.
Mm. How long do you think it took the designers to make this one level?
This one level?
Yeah, this one area you've been through.
Be sure.
Months. Easy.
That's why they have huge teams of level designers nowadays.
Yeah, well, not even just level designers, man. It has to go through everything. It has to go through concepting. It has to go through like approval and meetings, and it has to go through artists, and it has.
And you wonder why games cost so much.
And they have a fucking time limit too, a hard time limit.
Well, if they didn't have the time limit, nothing would get done, I guess.
Is it not our sorry
Because
fate?
everyone would want to perfect their game, right?
Yeah.
But on the other hand, the hard enforcement of certain time limits led to the botched nature of Halo 2, so hey, topical. And other games that have been far too numerous to count. But even, like, it takes them months. That's why they have such huge teams. Ooh, they have a lot of the same sprites still, just up-res slightly.
Yeah, that's I kind of like that. Yeah, that's a nice thing. If you're really good with keeping a library of your assets,
Yeah.
usually they will make them high res to begin with, right? And then they'll down res them, obviously for use within the actual game, depending on how much they need to down res them. Sometimes, literally, there's, especially with discs, there's literally not enough space for some things. So I mean that's where digital content comes in, DLC, all that bullshit.
Yeah, I think the future of gaming is definitely, well, disc-based consoles are going away soon. Like this is the second to last generation. After these high-power ones come out, it's just gonna be digital content
I could see that.
with maybe some box content. You could have like a little memory stick you could plug in. It's just like, hey, this is the game, and stuff in a USB port or something. But
Ooh, look at these god rays.
Mm,
You can even see the volume.
yeah, I can. So those are textureless rocks. Just you can't get the camera up close enough to see the textures to them.
Right here? No, I
No,
was...
up above in the top of the
um,
arches that you were looking at.
The lighting is so strong on it, it's hard to tell if it actually does have a texture, but my point is that something that doesn't have a texture and just has a normal map looks exactly like it. So you can see it doesn't hold up 100% on its own. It looks like it's textureless. It's not popped. I think it's just the underside of this archway.
Mm.
Yeah, so you can get a lot of detail out of normal maps, man. Like, see this? Yeah.
It's just the way the lighting affects it that
Mhm.
you think it's part of the environment naturally.
Exactly. You can get a lot out of lighting. I'll
Try and
say
find
that.
somewhere to go.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of lost. I didn't listen to what anyone said, but I think what you have to do is rest at this bonfire and then teleport. And I think
Travel, high wall of...
Yeah, that's exactly where you gotta go. Yeah, and you gotta teleport to here. I think this is the first area.
There you go.
Though that being said, I have no idea. But essentially, because I can access it, I'm going to assume that that's exactly where I have to go.
Mm.
And plus, I wanted to see what.
Actually, I've been this far in the game, but you're gonna like this castle.
I've seen it, and it's fucking sweet.
I've seen it, and it's fucking sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Man, all those limitations those people had to work with up till the dawn of 3D graphics and stuff, it really makes you appreciate those older games even more a bit, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. The fact that people had to like paint vertexes at one point to get any color or textures blows my mind. But then again, we're faced with so many limitations already. Like still, everything is a limitation.
Well, not everything could be a 1080p full up-res little fucking vine, can it?
No, but I don't even mean that. I mean just the process of making it. There's a ton of like things that could be better. Until like you put a metal cap on and it reads your mind and it makes something, there's going to be tons of limitations.
I mean, there's a lot of music I'll never be able to make simply because what I'm hearing in my head is vastly different from what can be produced realistically in reality.
Right. Yeah, that too. Yeah, that's the thing that a lot of people miss is that it's one thing to write a song, but you have to like make the noises for it.
Yeah.
You like there's no easier way to put it. It's just you need to make noises. And they need to be nice.
What do you think of those destruction effects?
Pretty good. Again, amazed that they can do this. I mean, it seems to be non-interactable now, but the fact that they can do it real time, if you know the technology that goes behind it, it fucking blows my mind. Seriously, it's impressive.
More of those golden pixels?
Yeah. Yeah, look at those grass plains. They're just
yeah, 2D plants, you know.
That's all you do. Dude, you can do smoke with 2D planes. You take a flat plane of smoke and then you divide it up vertically in like you stack, think hamburger, right? You put a smoke texture on it. You put an alpha plane on it, like what I was saying before, and then you give it a little twist. Suddenly you got like nice little smoke. And people are like, "Whoa, how did you do that smoke like this right here in the air?" That could easily be, it's not, but it could easily be something that's like screen dependent, what they call facing ratio, and a 2D texture.
Facing ratio?
Yeah.
You mind explaining that technical term?
Yeah, so a facing ratio, oh boy. A facing ratio is essentially something that will always follow the camera or has some sort of attribute that follows a facing direction, right? So remember when I was talking about candles?
Okay, so there's a percentage of time it'll follow the camera. That's what the facing ratio is.
It will always be. So you can have a ton of things have that kind of attribute. You can literally put a facing ratio on anything.
That's why those old pseudo 3D games had such weird.
They turned off the dynamics a little too soon there. Yeah, that's what happens. Wait, so
yeah, because the textures would always follow you, right?
Yep.
Like those old faux 3D games.
Hello there. Oh, surprised I missed. Oh boy, there's a lot of dudes.
Yeah.
Floating, lots of floating stuff in this game. Did I activate this bonfire? I'm completely lost. Okay, now he's back alive.
This was a new engine, right?
Because I don't know.
Texture-wise, it looks nothing like Dark Souls 2 or anything.
No, it's definitely new for Dark Souls. Absolutely, it's new. I just don't know what their engine actually was.
I wonder if it was Frostbite.
It doesn't look like Frostbite, but I don't know, dude. It's impossible to
Look at
tell.
those guys' faces though. Like,
The-
fuck, they're
the dead
creepy.
dudes?
Oh, Jesus.
No, these dogs are fucking creepy, dude. These dogs. Look at the fucking jerkiness to the animation. It's so creepy.
I was super impressed the first time I played this, and was like, holy fucking
Yeah.
shit, that is so impressive.
Oof. I like how
you could drop
intricate-
down there.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I like how intricate and tight these levels are, though. It's fucking.
You probably
sick.
shouldn't though.
No, not yet.
Look at the dead guys' faces though, and you'll see what I mean about it all being creepy and stuff. And those things are in motion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
totally. Oh, okay. Okay.
Watch out for the dog.
Yep.
The lock on is a bit more erratic though.
Yeah, but
Maybe it's just the camera.
I find it in a good way. It doesn't seem
Oh,
like.
there! I saw the repeating meshes on those walls. Walking up.
Of course, yeah. Anytime you can use repetition.
Yep.
Yeah, do it. Do it up.
Do it.
It's all about what you can get away with. Oh, okay. That was. I panicked. I panicked and I rolled.
You're in a full suit of armor. I doubt that thing can hurt you much.
I just don't want to take any damage, man. Oh, fucking, he jumped down, that bastard.
Holy shit! You might want to kill this guy first.
Who needs to? Oh, wow. That actually. I need to pay attention. Okay. Go. Get the fuck. Oh, you fucker. As I say.
Nice reach though.
Yeah.
The weapons in here
What?
seem to.
I don't want to take any damage. Fucking drops into like 2 or 3 enemies.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, I love those little.
Oh, yeah.
So morbid this game is.
Extra creepy.
Extra gruesome.
Even more creepy than the other ones.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. The scale, like I said,
Ooh.
the scale in this game is out of control. I love it. I love the depth of field.
It really feels
So-
like you're looking at
yeah.
a faraway castle.
Yeah. And, everything from atmospheric depth, fog effects, texture blurring,
Just general
depth of
lighting.
field, lighting. Yeah, that all goes into making it feel big. They do like a tilt shift effect sometimes that really makes things feel like you're microscopic, you know. Whoa, okay. Oof, shit. Yeah,
Those guys aren't hurting you. Why are you hurting
I
them?
don't like this guy. I think someone just fucking mutated. Oh no! Fuck.
Yeah,
Alright.
these guys are a bitch.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, stop attacking. Please.
That was I keep dying to these guys. You need to heal.
Yeah, I do. Okay.
Man, at least it's faster.
Yeah, I do like how it's a little faster. I think Bloodborne was kind of like, how much can you get away with? Holy fucking hell.
Yeah, I know, right? This guy is fucking insane. You barely put a dent in him.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm trying to, like, dive into this. Okay, I have no stamina. I'm fucked.
You're dead. You
Alright,
died.
here you go.
What about the? Oh, look at all those fucking morphing effects in the guy.
Yeah, that's literally animated textures. That's all that is. Really clever, but what you have to do is you have to plan around that, right? If there's going to be an animated texture, you can't just pop it on, because the way you texture everything is with. Oh, nice. It's right there.
Yeah.
That's where it hides. Yeah. So with everything that you see here, every single asset has been UV'd, right? That's
Yeah.
how you get textures. So essentially what you have to do is you have to, what they say, unwrap a model, okay? So
Look at him bark. Jesus. Wow, he flew.
So you unwrap with the same program that you model with, essentially, usually. And essentially what it is that you think of making a taxidermy, like, unfolded version of your model, right? And every single polygon you have to spread out and lay out so that they can then texture. So a texture is essentially a 2D map that's placed on top of a model like a sticker. So if you're gonna have an animated texture, you should pick up those souls back.
Yeah. Just give me a second.
Yep.
Oh fuck! I thought there was a way up.
These fuckers. There you go. Okay.
I'm just gonna run. How about that? That seems like a good idea.
You should
Hi! Ah! Nope, I've never been able to kill this guy. Oh, fuck.
Oh my gosh. So
He just
aggressive.
attacks too fast.
So aggressive.
And I'm not viewing that as much bullshit,
Mhm.
like as in Dark Souls 2, because Dark Souls 2, you can go through a long time in that game without experiencing any enemies like that. At least it's throwing this shit at you in the beginning.
Right away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, this is the deal.
This is the deal. This is what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Right. Like literally the first boss.
It feels...
So it doesn't feel like it's catching you off guard, even though it's like a total surprise. Like we can take advantage of this too, right? Like
I think I gotta kill that guy before
run
he
in
morphs.
and kill him before he morphs.
Yes. Okay. Let's test that theory. See if it actually
really-
works.
I'm-
See, these guys aren't doing you any harm. Why do you gotta harm them?
According to the law of Dark Souls, I'm pretty damn sure you can kill that guy before he morphs. Because it's Dark Souls is pretty consistent with its rules.
Ooh, the tracking.
Yeah, nice.
In midair.
That
That's
was
like
really cool.
Super Mario levels
You
of
can
tracking.
do like a special kind of heavy attack in this game, can't you?
What is that? What are you talking about?
I'm not sure. I thought there was like a new moveset option.
Oh, that was...
he's a little aggressive. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, now I want a game that has like Tim Burton claymation, but like really creepy and realistic like
Well,
this.
there's a few that try claymation that are pretty creepy.
Yeah, I don't know, like the dog. Oh. Anyway, sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. So, for that dude who morphs.
Whoa, Jesus, where'd
Okay.
you come from?
For that dude who morphs, you see how each way has a direction? They only really have like one animation. They only have like a few animation paths. No one in their right mind would go in and for every single like anatomical tube on that thing,
Yeah.
make like a separate animation. It's as few animations as they can get away with. So they have to make sure their UVs are properly sorted and organized. So you need to cut the seams properly. Yeah, get it fucking up. Yes.
Yes.
You could totally. Oh yeah.
I wonder if
I'm in
I
love
wonder
with
if
this
they
game. I'm in
I
love
wonder
with
if they
this game
transfer
right
that like morphing to another guy though.
now. No,
I'm hoping not.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not.
The souls
Brutal.
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 I'm liking this game so far though.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Nice and meaty.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look over it right there. Hang on,
Oh.
I think there's nothing there. Look at that. You can totally see exactly what they did, and they just mashed it in there. And literally, that asset would be called like crevice branch or something like that. It's literally meant for exactly this.
Crevice branch.
Yeah. I'm serious. There's so much little intricacy that goes into like making. A
Seems
level
like they
this.
can like morph the size of the elements too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You can scale in the level editors. You can scale up. You can rotate. You can mess around with everything.
Raw gem.
You can manipulate it pretty well. And the more the riggers set up rigs.
Yeah.
If have I ever explained what a rig is?
Oh, tell us what a rig is.
TLDR, a rig is the skeleton. For instance, a character's rig is essentially their skeleton. That's how you get them to move around. So a rigger will... It's a lot more of a technical job than the way I'm explaining it, but what you want to do is you have your finished mesh. It doesn't even need to be textured. It just needs to be modeled, and then you can get a rig in. And a rigger is the one who sets up all the connections, the movement, how it moves, controls as well. So
Look at these guys. They're
Oh.
creepy as fuck.
So riggers will commonly create an interface for animators, and then the animators are the ones who actually do the movement. Finally, when it gets to the animators, literally nothing's moved until the animators touch it. So animators again are like completely separate from the rest of them. So imagine this. The animators need to have a character. Let's say they're animating a character like this dude, right? The crazy thing is, an animator needs to have this ghoul in the most neutral pose as it possibly can be in, because it needs the widest range of movement, right?
Yeah.
You've seen the T pose and the A pose, right?
Mm.
They do that for that exact reason. And there's actually specific reasons to use the A pose versus the T pose as well, depending on the range of movement on the arms. So if it's in the A pose, that means for standard regular movement, like oh my gosh, for standard regular movement,
Yeah.
it's really easy to do an A pose because you can just get sort of like the arms and elbows moving, the wrists and everything. But as soon as you have a character who raises their arms up above their head, then you need the T pose because now you need that full 360 arc of movement, right? I know no one watching the video can see my wild gestures, but that's something you need to think of. And if you haven't considered this from what I just said, you know how they have like an asymmetrical hunch and they're like and gross and crazy and they have like warped necks and shit like that?
Yeah.
You don't see any of that in the neutral pose. That's all the animator. So now imagine there's this huge gap in production where a something will come from a concept where they'll have that hunch and that idea, right? And let's say it takes wild guess. Let's say it takes 4 weeks for a game production to get a minor enemy through from concepting all the way to being able to be animated, right? For 3 of those weeks, no one will ever see that hunch, right? It'll be concepted, and then when someone's modeling it and someone's texturing it and someone's lighting it and someone and doing all that stuff, it's just in like the most boring pose you could ever imagine, and then the animators finally bring life back into it. So it's like you're almost going blind sometimes. From like you lose the soul of the character. So a good modeler has to really consider like
what they're able to do with it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you have to model differently depending on how it's going to move later, and you don't even get to see it move. You don't get to see an animator touch your model until it's all said and done. It's crazy. It's really hard, and the more cartoony and abstract a character is, the more you have to factor that in to the point where literally there was a project I was working on that had really gestural characters, really like almost Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs or Hotel Transylvania, right? And we had to consider like this character is like walks on their tippy toes, so we need to model their feet differently, but we're not modeling them on their tippy toes. But when this character is animated, they literally never leave their tippy toes. It's fucking weird, right? But I had to consider how their shoes fit on their feet differently because they were going to be animated with a different with a different range of motion.
Oh.
Like how you see this guy hold his spear and shield, they don't model them holding that. That's completely separate. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, you're doing pretty good. Slow and steady, man.
Well, you know, I'm a knight in shining armor. It's not like I can be harmed.
Yeah, exactly. Holy shit.
Yep, there's a dragon.
Yeah.
He exists.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's
a little angry.
He does work.
You're on fire. Oh, fire. Fire hot.
Yes, we know. He also does this.
I thought the way the camera pulled away from you, and then it pulled into that guy, I thought he was you for a second. I thought you'd fallen down the stairs or something.
Yeah, me too. Now this dragon does breathe fire down this area.
Does he?
Eventually, I'm waiting
there's
for
a ton
him.
of dead guys.
There we go.
Oh.
That's all souls that go to me.
Holy moly.
You do have to run through after, of course.
Holy soly moly. You gonna pick it up? You've been missing a lot of drops. Now I'm back.
Because I want him to...
Because the dragon's gonna fry you?
Yeah.
Does he ever leave?
I don't know. I haven't been that far.
It's a little more organic, the way the dragon can kind of like shoot down.
Okay, it's very important, and this is a tip for this next guy. Shield side. You'll know what I mean.
Okay.
Hi.
Oh, he looks like just like a black knight, but he hasn't been like fucked up. Oh man, I love that animation. He totally just like backhanded you with the tip of his shield.
Yep.
Sick. Oh, he changed like poses and everything too. Oh man. Oh.
All right, come on. Come on. I know you want it.
Oh, just a little off.
Yep.
Next tab. Is it just me or is it harder to get in this game?
Yeah, well, it's because the animations are faster.
Yeah, that makes sense. Also, is that unblockable? That whap? You just like the shield whap? He just bonks you in the head.
I'm not sure. Shit!
Train! Oh, the curse.
It's okay. It's okay. I got
Wow, that healed you by nothing though. Oh, it's just a regular Estus flask, no +1. Oh, yeah, it's like you can't block it.
It's okay. I got.
He's not going down without a fight, that's for sure.
I got greedy. I got greedy.
A little bit.
Okay, come on. Shield side. This
Oh.
was supposed to work. The camera fucked me over there. Whatever.
Damn, dude.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
Shield side apparently is the way you defeat those guys.
Yeah, that makes sense. You just gotta be a little careful about being. I think. I have a feeling that move is unblockable, just because you didn't block it any time. But maybe you just can't stay so close to it.
Maybe it's just the way I was angling.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so that, literally right. Wait, this isn't where I started. Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Oh,
is.
it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
so
other
you-
way. Other way.
Huh? Well, what was
Not
down-
that way.
What was down here?
Not that way. That was the way you died. Remember?
Oh, I know, but I want to
Yeah,
go back.
You want to go? Yeah, you want to go that way.
Well, I want to go back to the way I died.
Yeah, this is the way.
No. When I died, I don't want to go back to where you died.
Why don't you get all the
'Cause-
souls?
All right, I'll recover. Okay, I'll recover the souls. Look at all this twitchy jerk motion.
Look at all those corpses.
There's a reason that happens. Uh-oh. Yeah. Not even
Watch out for
stupid
this guy. He's actually tougher than he looks.
bastard. Oh, yeah. Whoa, he just like staggered me. There. Right up the bum.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. The blood is purple-ish, pinkish in this.
Yeah.
Watch it slam out of him.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the
Do
lighting.
you know the trick to making the right blood color?
What?
Add a little bit of green to your red. Trust me. Ooh, this dragon's dead.
Fossilized.
Oh, it's so cool. Yeah, I love how there's just like that sort of that slight particle coming off of him. It's just slowly blowing away in the wind.
Not slowly enough.
Yeah, it's really cool though.
Watch to your left.
Yep.
Well, he doesn't get up and chase you.
He doesn't. Okay.
You have to kill him.
Okay, I was just making sure. Just gotta be careful. Don't tell me to slow down and then criticize me when I slow down. Look at all the someone modeled and textured all of this.
Yeah, there's that guy behind the crates.
And I don't want to say someone, a fucking team, man. They had pizza dinners together, working overtime. I will bet you any money, or whatever the fuck they ate in wherever. I don't know. I'm sure there was probably an outsourcing company involved with this as well. They do that sometimes too. Bigger companies will outsource to smaller companies to literally do nothing but props. They do that.
I guess it makes sense.
That's actually, and you can actually make a good living as a freelance artist if
If all you do is model pots, what did you do? That's important. I modeled the pots in Call of Duty World at War.
Yeah, dude. Whoa. Yeah, absolutely. Literally what you just said. You can make a living doing that just from your home.
There was one person who I read bragged about doing the smoke in World at War at a convention. It was just like, oh, what did you do? I did the smoke in Call of Duty.
Hey, you know what? It's good smoke. Not gonna lie.
Looks a bit cartoony.
You think so? Maybe I'm thinking of
World
something
at War
else.
did it at the very least.
Okay.
And Call of Duty Black Ops, it had sort of a cartoony-ish look to it.
Right. Yeah, I know Black Ops did. I didn't play much of past the literally Call of Duty 4.
Well, they didn't start being complete shit until around Black Ops 2.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
but even then, I'm not like huge into that kind of tactical shooter anyway.
They actually tried doing like a miniature RTS thing in Black Ops 2 that was kind of weird.
Yeah, they did that in Assassin's Creed too.
You're destroying the crates above you? That's weird.
Yeah, hitboxes and such, I suppose. Alright. How does one slide down the ladder? Ooh, there we go. Alright. Check all corners. Yo, that's maybe the most fun thing in the world. If there was a game that was Dark Souls, but the goal was just to run into all the boxes, I would be absolutely down for that. I'm not disappointed in that though. Can't even.
Can't even cut. Can't even cut the bowls.
Mm.
Well, I suppose someone was into their pot.
Good one. Good one. Go! Bad spacing. Bad spacing. Oh! Go.
Spears.
Yeah! No, that didn't do anything. Oh, okay, I gotta jump to the side. I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. Learning. 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 Oh, he waits. He waits, too.
Yeah.
Can you tell I usually play like a light armored, like jump around all the time guy? Come on, my
I
friend.
like heavy armor. Makes
Yeah,
me
it's
feel
definitely.
safe.
Look at this fucking sweet walk. Oh man, that is cool. Got him with the parry. I really like that change.
Watch out for the dragon. He breathes.
Oh
You
yeah.
gotta wait till after.
Yep. Wow. They made a change.
Now go. Now go.
Fuck. Hey. Okay. Hang on. Did you know about it?
What?
You just press the regular shield button with the right timing and it'll parry them. I wonder if it's a different kind of parry.
You might
or
want
if
to
that's
heal
like a
up before you
shield
start
back.
this fight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. My Estus flask sucks. So let's just down it. Okay. Let's do this. I spent so long learning how to kill Black Knights that I think I can take this guy. I'm confident. Okay. So this. Remember what I was saying? It's nice to have a battlefield that's not just like a flat terrain. This
Yeah.
is a fucking.
How did you
perfect
do that?
example. I don't know, man. I just did. Okay. Yeah, this is a perfect example. Like, look at this. It's just more fun. You just walk up the stairs. It's great. Seriously.
More elevation.
Alright, fuck off. I wonder if I can parry him. But I can. Oh, okay, or not. Okay, so you can also block that. Notified. I understand. Learning. Okay. That's bad? Fuck off, please. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well,
You suck. You suck.
it's funny. That's funny.
You suck.
Uh,
That's it. I think we're done for tonight.
I'm feeling some projection here.
Good night.